MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Chicago Cubs. Cubs baseball starts right now. Kerry Wood, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
You know, Matt, it's awfully tough getting a lot of no decisions as a starting pitcher, but he was able to pick up his first win of the year in his last start. Hopefully his mojo starts turning around.
Now at the plate, Jimmy Rollins. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Philadelphia, the shortstop, Jimmy Rollins.
First offering on its way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Dan, Dero, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game, they scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ball. I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
It's a fine line for working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Gene Segura standing in. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Wind-up and the 0-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Segura, a native of the Dominican Republic, is a middle infielder by trade, of course, usually a shortstop, but they've got him at second base in this one.
Yeah, this one kind of reminds me of how I was raised. I came up as a shortstop, and everyone thinks you could just go over to second base, seamless transition. Not the case. It kind of feels like you're stepping on a different part of the earth right there. Everything's happening at way different angles. Turning a double play at second base becomes a real focal point and stuff you have to work on. Shortstop, the angles are all moving in front of you, all moving towards first base. This is interesting. Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Standing in now, Mike Schmidt, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. Fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
The 3-1, and that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with only one away.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 17.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies, Rhys Hoskins. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Now the 0-1 from Wood.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Wood looks back. Now comes home. Oh, and a lively fastball from Wood, and that's strike 3.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that cave, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
So now to the plate, JT Realmuto, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 2 home runs and 8 runs batted in. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Segura on second. Schmidt at first. 2 out in the inning. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Striding in, Shane Victorino. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. From the stretch. And a ball 1-0. 23 pitches already here in the first inning. 2-0 to the Phillies center fielder. Ready with the 2-0. Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1.
Hey, sometimes you get yourselves in a count 2-0. You get exactly what you're looking for, and you have bad barrel accuracy. Time to step out of the box, readjust the batting gloves, take a deep breath, and get back in there. Hope he throws the same pitch.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Two and 2. Here it is. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on the show. Robin Roberts, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt. 5 full innings for this guy in his last one. You couldn't really consider that a powerhouse outing. He was able to get a no decision, but I'm sure he and the team are looking for a lot more in this one today.
Standing in, Chase Strumpf. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Cubs, the second baseman.
Pitch on the way.
No.
Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, coming off a 500 homestand, you would have liked to have played better in front of your home crowd. I get that. But they have a chance to right the ship right here. Get on the winning side, push forward, game 1 of this road trip. It's not going to be easy.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. The 1-1 home.
Ball.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
2-2.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
No.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Rhys Bryant is on deck. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
The next Cub up, Rhys Bryant. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He's set, now the pitch.
No, down.
Bryant, 28 years old. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The 1-1 home.
Ball.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
A runner at first with no outs here. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Back goes Victorino at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting third, the left fielder, Billy.
At the plate, Billy Williams. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. He's set, and the pitch. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. In the dirt here, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Count still at 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Runners on first with one down. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
To the plate now, Dave Kingman. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. The 0-1 on its way.
Ball.
Two out with the man at first. Throw over to the bag. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Playing 2 balls, 2 strikes. Three balls, 2 strikes. Full count.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Cubs strand 1. Still no score. Stepping into the box, Jay Bruce. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
Ready with the 1-0 now to Bruce.
Ball 2. Ball.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Into the box now, Matt Vierling. Was an 0-for-4 effort for him in Wednesday's ball game. First pitch on its way. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Line to the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Batting 9, the pitcher, number 36, Rollins.
Into the box, Robin Roberts, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. The 1-0 is going to be a sacrifice attempt as he gets it down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Jimmy Rollins.
Digging in, Jimmy Rollins, 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. And a slurve, but this is in the dirt for a ball.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Phillies shortstop in front in the count, 3-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Second and third here, 1 man out. And he misses, ball 4.
He could get the early hook if he can't be a little bit more precise here. That's walk number 2 of the inning, and we're only in the second.
Striding in once again, Gene Segura, a base hit in his first trip. From the stretch.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Segura behind on a 1-2 count. And it's fouled away. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Lifted into center field. Long run for the center fielder. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ballgame.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Now at the plate, Mike Schmidt. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Phillies will have to be content with just the 1. On now to the bottom of the second. The Phillies lead it 1-0. Last half of the second set to go, and stepping in the long ball threat, Ernie Banks. First offering on its way.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing it that way.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Roberts hails from the prairie state of Illinois. He's in the midst of his 20th major league campaign. Pretty remarkable. Almost 2 full decades playing at the highest level.
Yeah, how do you hang in there 19 years without just being an unbelievable talent, but also having the ability to look in the mirror and be willing to adapt and persevere and change on this field? It's so hard to be good at this game, and this guy for 19 years has gone to the post. Just to throw out some names, you're dealing in the company of guys like Ted Williams, the splendid splinter. Mariano Rivera went to the post 19 years. My old teammate Chipper Jones.
Here comes the first pitch. Anthony Rizzo comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. Fouled off. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
So striding forward now, Wilson Contreras. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball, go.
That's the human element of the game right there. Umpires are going to miss a couple calls. It's the pitcher's ability to stay composed and grind that's going to make him successful today.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Runner at first here, 1 man out. One and 2 now.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
The 1-2. And he fouls this one off.
Got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ, as he'll take a look at ball one. 264 is average entering play, 2 home runs and 7 driven in. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
A runner on first with 2 away. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Fouled away. Another full count pitch home. Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Hey, nice job all around right there. He's able to get a head start, full count, 2 outs. You know he's going right there. Batter didn't come out of his zone, no. Drove a nice single into the outfield. Now we got runners on first and third.
At the plate now, Kerry Wood. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And they're runners at the corners now. Hit down the third baseline. Gloved by Schmidt. On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple. They still trail 1-0. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Thank you, Heidi. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins.
The first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
First delivery to him on the way.
Hey.
0-1, here it comes. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away. So 1 gone here in the Philadelphia third, and in steps the catcher JT Realmuto. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty, one man out.
Yeah.
And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. And that's taken up and in for ball 2.
1 strike.
This is foul right side. The 2-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup. Back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
At the plate, Shane Victorino. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Ready for another chance? Jay Bruce. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pitch outside. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Ready with the 1-0.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Swung on by Bruce, and he connects with it to right field. Into the bleachers and gone. A 2-run homer for Jay Bruce. 4th home run here in the early going, and the Phillies open up a 3-0 lead.
Ah, man, that swing right there, Dan, that had to feel good. You're facing an elite starter. You don't know if you're even going to get wood on the baseball today.
You know, and that'll rattle you a little bit. This guy's been throwing the ball great, one of the top pitchers in the game. He's not used to guys barreling him up and hitting him in the seats.
Now batter.
Standing in now, Matt Vierling. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Grounded to first. Rizzo is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. We played 2.5. It's now 3-0 Philadelphia.
Welcome back as the Cubs look to get their bats going here in the 3rd inning. And you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. so it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening, so he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So an inning-opening single kicks off their half of the third.
Now batting, third baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
Digging in next will be Rhys Bryant. Before the first pitch, a check at first. Has a look, now the pitch. Now a move over to first, and a dive, but he's back. Nobody out, runner on first. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. 1-1. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Now at the plate, Billy Williams looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. On to first, and they get the double play.
The right fielder, number 10, Kingman.
Settling in now, Dave Kingman, runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch coming, here it is. A little tardy there, no balls and a strike.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Play 11, 1-1.
Two out here and a runner at second. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. A bouncer up the middle. Segura has it. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. One left for the Cubs. They trail in this one 3-0. So here now's the pitcher, Robin Roberts. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. First pitch on its way. This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind third. Bryant is over, and he puts it away for the first out.
Shortstop, Jimmy Rollins.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Jimmy Rollins. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. This year against right-handed pitching, Rollins is exactly a .260 hitter. Wood up to an even 70 pitches after that last offering. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. So far this season, Rollins is carrying a slugging percentage under .350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here, take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Happ is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Segura.
Two are gone in the Philly fourth, and that'll bring in the middle infielder, Gene Segura. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball.
And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Yep.
2-1 now.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. This is skied into short left center. Banks onto the grass. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So they go quietly here in this half inning. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Philadelphia is on top, 3-0. So coming to the plate, Ernie Banks comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch of the at bat on its way.
Ball. D-Ride.
And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Well, I bet the manager breathed a sigh of relief when he saw he wasn't hurt that badly. The last thing they can afford to lose is a guy like that for any length of time.
Into the box now, Anthony Rizzo. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Grounded softly to the right. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
The catcher, number 40. Wilson.
So one away here in the Chicago fourth, and stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. A strike to Contreras, and it's 1-1. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Here now the 2-2. Hit out towards second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Now batting, center fielder, Ian.
Into the box now, Ian Happ, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a four-seamer right there, but get back to that two-seam. It's what his MO is.
No runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Happ with a 2-1 count now.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
The 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
He's set. Here's the 2-2.
Ball.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Three-two pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
To the plate now, Kerry Wood. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Liner towards second. But this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. Cubs strand a couple. Still down 3-0. All ready to go in the top of the fifth. And in steps all-time Philly great Mike Schmidt.
Mike Schmidt.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch.
No.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Rhys Hoskins is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Outside, 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
There's ball 4.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Digging in once again, JT Realmuto. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Runners on first with 1 down. And it's fouled away. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher. The 2-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
So now to the plate, Shane Victorino. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. The 1-0. Line toward right center. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
He's been cold. Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something big right now.
Here's Jay Bruce now as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Two 2-0 the count to Jay Bruce.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
And that's over. 2-1.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate. And for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
The 2-1 pitch. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Two down, runners at first and second. And he misses again. Ball 4, and his control is really letting him down now.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to go to the bullpen here as that'll do it for Kerry Wood. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Yu Darvish answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just one out to get out of it.
Yu Darvish.
Matt Vierling will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. From the stretch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
One strike.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Darvish, a right-hander going 6'5". This is the first year of his new 4-year contract. One and two now as that one's fouled off. A ball and 2 strikes. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Phillies leave them loaded, but they lead it 3-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. With just 1 hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up, so we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Chase Strumpf. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike. And low, it's a ball and a strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
One strike.
2-2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
And that misses. Ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Ready once again, Chris Bryant. A fly out and a single for him so far. First pitch on its way. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. A runner at first with no outs here. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. fouled off. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. So in now for Chicago, Billy Williams. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First offering on its way.
No, that's the ball.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
The 1-0 pitch. Right side. There's one. The relay back to the pitcher, covering in time to double him up.
Not what you expect from your 3-hole hitter when the first 2 guys get on base. That's pretty deflating. But now we'll see if the cleanup guy can still pick up the runner at third.
So base is empty now after the double play. And that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Dave Kingman. Here's the first pitch to him. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike.
Here's a moment where you got to be a great teammate. Pick your buddy up who just grounded into a double play. I don't care what it looks like, single, gapper, homer, just get that guy in from third and get your team back motivated again.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Bruce on the run. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 3-1 ball game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Stepping in now, Ernie Banks, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. The 1-1. A bouncer to the left side, scooped up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. 5 innings complete. It's the Phillies 3 and the Cubs 1. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Robin Roberts, hitting in his own turn with his guys up by 2 in inning number 6. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Jimmy Rollins.
Into the box, Jimmy Rollins. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
The 1-1 home. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And a diving try, but it's off his glove, and that ought to be a 1-out hit. And he will not have time to recover it short. That's an infield single.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knob.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Here's a look over to first, and a dive, but he's back in. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Runner's off for second. In there. Now the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
One and one. Here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. 1 out and a runner on second base. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3-2. Line to the right side, but good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Mike Schmidt.
Ready for another shot now. Mike Schmidt. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. He's set. Here it comes. Now the 0-1. Hit weakly on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Phillies strand 1, and it's still 3-1. Leading off the inning, Anthony Rizzo, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
We're playing 11, 1-1.
And he fouls this one off. Here's the 1-2 delivery.
Ball.
And through just 5 innings, he's coming up on 100 pitches now.
Yeah, Matty, I think one of the things you want to do is try to drive that pitch count up. And D-Row, if you're the offense right now, you're sitting in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, usually the starting pitcher doesn't get to see the lineup 3 times through. I wouldn't be shocked if there's a move made to the bullpen here.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball. 1-0. Ball.
Fouled away. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone, and it's a foul ball.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch, or he's going to start getting hurt.
And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Hoskins has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Ian Happ. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch on its way.
That's the ball.
Now the 1-0. Is a curveball taken low for a ball.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And that's in there. 3-1. 2 out, nobody on. Pulled high in the air out to right field. On the move is Bruce. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Score holds. It's 3-1. New inning set to get underway, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
Rhys Hoskins.
Now here it comes. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count. 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
And a good take there, as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that brings up JT Realmuto. From the belt, the pitch.
Ball.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Belted high and deep into right center. Looking up is the center fielder. To the track, to the wall. This one's into the bleachers and gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 3 here in the early going as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Into the box, Shane Victorino. He swings and grounds it to short. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
First things first, here's a throw over. And again a throw, and he'll dive back in safely. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's up and in for ball 1.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
From the stretch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. One there. On to Rizzo at first, and they get them both.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
So striding in, Matt Vierling. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's set and the pitch. In there for strike 1.
0-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he popped him up. Kingman coming in on it. Around first, he's digging for second. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. Vierling takes the turn at third. He wants it all. Safe at the plate as they push the lead to 5 now.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jeremy Jeffress will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Javier Baez will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Batting 9, number 9, Javier Baez.
Phil Gosselin will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Phil Gosselin.
tapped out in front of home. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on one pitch, and the inning is over. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Phillies lead this one 6-1. Victorino gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Victorino.
Standing in, Javier Baez. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
On a line, that's a base hit into left field. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
At the plate, Chase Strumpf. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Nobody out, runner on first. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Has a look, now the pitch.
Ball, no.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. A runner at first with no outs here. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And not in time as the second run scores.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Robert Stock comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Number 89, Robert Stock.
At the plate now, Billy Williams, as he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Swing and a line drive. Foul. And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He's there and records the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Right fielder, Jay Kingman.
Digging in, Dave Kingman. And he's got to get on base any way he can with that possible tying run behind him in the on-deck circle. From the stretch. High and deep to right center. And they're going to chip away some more as this is down for extra bases. The runner from second crosses the plate. Now a 6-4 ball game.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Standing in now, Ernie Banks, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Stock has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
And a big curveball is in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Three runs already home here. One and one, the count to the Cubs' first baseman. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Fouled off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Phillies lead it 6-4. Ready to begin the 8th, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Jimmy Rollins. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The next 0-2 is a fastball that misses.
Playing 12, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just hung in there on that one. The 1-2. Bounce to first. Rizzo is there. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time. And that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Striding into the box, Gene Segura. Previous meetings with Jeremy Jeffress. He's a .333 hitter. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Too high, and it's 3-0.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Three and 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Rizzo waits on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, first baseman, Mike Schmidt.
Now batting, Mike Schmidt. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way.
Ball.
The 1-0 home. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Hit on the ground out to short. Banks has it. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. This is line to left. And he'll pull this one down a step or two in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. One left for Philadelphia. They're up 6-4. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and Wilson Contreras digs in at the plate.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
A ball and a strike. Alvarez is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
Skied into straightaway right. Bruce has a read on it. He's got it one away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jeremy.
Victor Caratini will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Caratini.
Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0 home.
Ball 2. Ball.
And he lays off. Ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
The center fielder, number 9.
David Robertson takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Javier Baez will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and one away. From the stretch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. To short. And that's through for a base hit.
Hey, guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Jason Hayward will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Chase Strumpf. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. First delivery to him on the way. That just misses off the inside for ball 1.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches. The 1-0 home. Line drive to left.
That's in there. Base hit. Hayward is on his way home. And a relay home, but not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Well, there's a bullet base hit to left field right there, D-Row, and there was a terrific play at the plate.
A lot of fundamentals were on display right there, Dan. Nice throw home from the left fielder and nice aggressive send by the third base coach to beat that one.
Hey, a really good base running. Did a good job of cutting that corner around third base. Able to score on that base hit from left field.
Into the box now, Bryant. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
To the plate now, Billy Williams, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. The 1-0. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 2-2 pitch. Grounded to short. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. We've played 8 full. It's the Phillies 6 and the Cubs 5. Ryan enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, JT Realmuto. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike. Hey.
The 1-1. Popped him up. Banks is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
The center fielder, number 8, Victorino.
In now, Shane Victorino. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Pitch on the way.
Inside.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, right fielder, Jay Bruce.
Now in the box, Jay Bruce. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. And the pitch.
Yep. 0-1.
One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They lead it, however, it's 6-5. And Joe Girardi's going to get up off the dugout bench and confer at home plate, so we'll likely see a double switch here. Steve Bedrosian enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th.
Philadelphia. Now pitching and batting in the 6th spot, number 40, Steve Bedrosian. Now playing center and batting
now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter Dave Kingman, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
In there, no balls and a strike. One and one. Bedrosian, once an Atlanta Brave, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Two pitch is fouled away. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
So now to the plate, Ernie Banks, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. that misses 1-1.
Play 11, 1-1.
Lifted into the air out towards center field.
Waiting on it is Moniak.
Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Cubs are down to their final out now, and into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. The pitch.
Hurt one.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Shin high, that's taken for a ball. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
A 1-run game, 6-5 the final today. Philadelphia took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Robin Roberts gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Steve Bedrosian hammers down the save, his 8th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Cubs, 5 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 34 minutes. Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.